From the KHOU 11 studios, this is HTownRush.
This week, governors in certain states will reopen the economy in phases following guidelines from President Trump, but not everyone's on board with it. So this morning in our live survey, we are asking, is it too soon to reopen states? You can weigh in now online at khou.com/vote now or use our mobile app. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for watching HTownRush. I'm Steph Simmons. Xavier Walton is anchoring from home today. We will get to our COVID-19 coverage just ahead. But first, we want to kick off the rush block with Cheetah Craft, and no more rain, at least today.
No, we are going to have a nice break today and tomorrow. But because of the rain yesterday, you're waking up to some low-level ground moisture, and that is in the form of clouds. So hello, dense fog advisory. This was issued all across the area, even though visibilities are really the worst southwest of town. So Wharton, Palacios, Angleton, Pearland, Galveston. I'm mainly talking to you, but we will continue to monitor pretty much everywhere. I'll continue to update you, of course, if those visibilities drop. So it is a foggy start to your Monday. This Monday morning between 9 to 10 a.m., I am expecting the fog to lift. And even throughout your midday and afternoon, these clouds will break. So high temperatures build to 86. We'll talk about when rain returns this week coming up in just a little bit.
Okay, Cheetah, thank you. Let's get you up to speed now on the coronavirus. It is going to be a big week with Texas and other states across the country trying to reopen. New polling shows most Americans are concerned that states will reopen too quickly. Now here in Texas, health officials think we're at or past our peak for COVID-19 cases, but the virus has taken a toll. Nearly 19,000 people have confirmed cases, with many other untested cases likely. Harris County leads the state in confirmed cases with close to 4,600, and the state death toll is now 477.
Today, Texas will gradually reopening following Governor Greg Abbott's announcement. Janelle Fort has what you can expect later on this week.
Xavier, the first part of Governor Greg Abbott's plan rolls out today, and depending on how it goes, April 27th, the governor says he'll announce additional sectors of the Texas economy that may reopen with restrictions. Starting this morning, Texas state parks will reopen. Visitors will have to cover their faces, practice social distancing, and limit groups to 5 or fewer people. Then Wednesday, some non-emergency medical procedures will be allowed to resume. And on Friday, retail stores can offer to-go style services for customers. But many people are wondering, is Houston ready? Medical experts say we have yet to reach our peak and warn that reopening too soon could have grim consequences.
If we take our foot off the brake, we can easily start moving back in the other direction.
Local officials say the Houston area should only start to reopen once the full scope of the virus can be measured. Locally, we fell further behind on testing this weekend after severe weather forced several public drive-through testing sites to close. The stay-at-home order remains in effect in Harris County. A similar order was revoked for Montgomery County residents on Friday. Back to you.
Okay, Janelle, thank you. According to new data, Houston is not ready to reopen. The latest models showed Texas peaking yesterday. The Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation shows a big drop in projected deaths. Dr. Peter Hotez from the Baylor College of Medicine credits the drop to social distancing. As Governor Abbott prepares to reopen the state, Dr. Hotez says it's important to slow down.
There are a lot of people walking around the city of Houston who have no symptoms and are transmitting the virus, and you don't know who hasn't and who doesn't, and for that reason you need to maintain social distancing at least for a while longer.
Dr. Hotez says Houston's testing capabilities are still far from where they need to be to reopen. We're told there are more localized models for major cities, including one for Houston.
The call for more coronavirus testing. Protesters demand to reopen the country and a new small relief package for small businesses. The Rush Block continues. President Trump says so far, America's tested more than 4 million people.
America continues to make steady progress in our war against the virus. As of today, we've tested 4.18 million Americans.
The president now pushing to keep raising that number. He says he'll use the Defense Production Act to force companies to produce more tests. Today, the state of New York begins surveying 3,000 people for coronavirus antibodies. Governor Andrew Cuomo wants to find out who may be immune to the coronavirus. It's seen as a key to getting the state back to work. Thousands of Americans defied stay-at-home orders in protest. From Salt Lake City to Seattle to Denver, they blocked traffic and streets demanding governments reopen now. This comes after the president's tweets last week calling to liberate Michigan, Minnesota, and Virginia. More money on the way for small businesses and hospitals. Today, a new $450 billion stimulus plan could go before the Senate. Congress and the White House hope the deal will pass by this Wednesday. On the road to recovery, HPD Detective Ray Cervantes opened his eyes after 3 weeks in the hospital with COVID-19. Chief Art Acevedo tweeted the good news on Saturday, saying the 27-year veteran responded well to doctors' instructions. He thanked the community for their prayers. And that's your Rush Block on this Monday morning.